Hey people, what's up, man? I know this case we've been talking. I made a couple of videos about it. Uh, I'm usually into true crime stuff. I really like getting to the bottom of stuff, but this case is the 19th, and we haven't. It ain't been much progress in it, and I feel for the family. Uh, I haven't. I've you everybody digging into it. You have people digging into it. You have the internet detectives and stuff, and I dig into different stuff and have different suspicions about certain things. Never the family. Me personally, I don't think the family had nothing to do with it. We do understand why so many people is talking about the brother-in-law or the son-in-law, Savannah's brother-in-law and Nancy's son-in-law, because obviously he was the last one to see her. He dropped her off, so he's the last one to see her. But me personally, I don't think he had nothing to do with it. I don't know what the motive would be for him and his wife to kill her mother. Uh, I don't. I just don't. I just don't feel like the family have nothing to do with it. Uh, it's just been an unfortunate case because I feel so bad for their family. Like we've seen the videos on Instagram and stuff that Savannah made, and obviously this is taking a toll on the family. Where everybody is just, she probably haven't slept in days, but she probably hasn't. I mean, just imagine being in her situation, and it's just unfortunate, and especially at this point because what they were saying with the medical issues that the lady have. I mean, the odds of her being alive is probably slim. We all hope that she alive, but it's just probably slim, and you don't want that for anybody, man. I hope this come to an end soon, so this family can get some closure. It's just a sad situation. It's crazy because in these times, uh, nowadays in the world we in with all the technology, you don't see people actually get away. It's hard to get away with stuff. And not that they're gonna get away with it, because if y'all remember, it was a case with a little girl in Tucson. I think that happened in 2012. A little girl, somebody broke. What's going on in Tucson? But somebody broke into her house and took her and killed her, and they arrested him 6 years later. So they ended up finding out who it was. But it's some it's some tweakers in Tucson. Y'all got a lot of drug addicts and tweakers and stuff like that, because a lot of these videos that's coming out. It's a lot of people that's walking around at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, why so many tweakers out at 2, 3? Like, it's crazy. So I don't know what's going on down there, but an incident similar to where they breaking in people's houses, and something happened like that back in 2012, and they end up catching a person. I don't think the person will get away with it. Even with this, you might get away with it for a while, but I think they'll eventually get caught. Everything done in the dark comes to light because people run their mouth. People tell somebody already know who it is. People know exactly who it is. There's somebody out there to know who it is. Uh, and I think they will. I think they will get caught eventually. Unfortunately, I think it'll be too late for the mom, but I think they'll get caught eventually, and they'll pay the price. And even if they don't get caught by us, I mean, we all got to see somebody when we die. So you that's what I believe. I believe you pay for your sins. You do something, stuff like that. If you kidnapped this lady and killed her, you're gonna pay for it one way or another. Whether I see you pay for it or they see you pay for it, your day gonna come where you're gonna pay for it. So it's just unfortunate, man, because you hate to see that, like, her mom being old, 80, 84-year old lady. She probably didn't have a lot of time left, and she gonna die, but you never expected her to pass like this. No one expect a mother or grandmother to pass like that, where she just disappear one day, and or somebody kill an 84-year-old. It's just an unfortunate situation. My prayers go out to their family. Uh, like I said, I hope they find them. Um, it, it, yeah, it's just it's unfortunate. You hate to see something like this. You don't wish that on nobody family. I think being missing that's harder than death, because at least death you know where it is, but somebody missing, a loved one missing, that's harder than death. So like I said, I feel for them, because like I said, I'm into this. I've been following this case. I've been deep into it. I've been following this since it started, just watching like everything. But I don't want to, you don't want to put people names out there. How some people on the internet, internet people, they'll ruin people's lives. They'll, you know, they saw some. Oh, I've seen them putting people pictures up and suspect. Like you don't know what's going on. You don't know what the police know. This person could be cleared and not a suspect, and you putting them out there as a suspect. So, I don't like to do that type of stuff and put pictures of people up and stuff like that. I have seen some of those pictures, you know, on the people who a lot of people were saying they thought different suspects, and seen their social media, and some and they could be, the person, but until you don't want to put that jacket on nobody. So you just keep your prayers for the family. Hope something happens quick. Like I said, I would have thought, if this was 2 weeks ago and you told me, this was February 2nd or 3rd, and you told me about February 20th, you think we'll have them or not, I would think we would have them in custody. But yeah, like I said, with technology and the crazy thing on a Nest camera, not just Nest camera, any camera, her subscription, they had that video. But if if she'd had the subscription, they probably would have been caught. Like, she had these cameras, but a lot of them wasn't working apparently. But they probably would have been caught if she had a subscription, because it would be on there. Even though you destroyed the camera, they still would have been able to get the footage, just like they was able to get that one piece of footage. So you just that just keep going through just that one little thing right there, that little subscription. Uh, it's just unfortunate. Another thing I said, and this the at 84 years old, with the health problems she had. Why was this woman living alone, especially in a house that big? That house, I was reading, that house is like 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 3,900 square feet. Like, that's a big house for an 84-year-old. Why is she living there by herself? If that was me, if I was, Savannah or any, and I know she didn't live that far from her other daughter, so she can go check on her. But my mom, if she's 84 and have these health problems, she not gonna be living in a house that big. Look, mom, we got to sell this house, or somebody else got to move in, or we have somebody staying there with her full time. If maybe somebody in the family can move in there full time with her, or we're gonna put you into a home, or you got to live with one of us. It's got to be something, but you can't stay here by yourself. You got to be around some people. You stand out here in this secluded area in this big house that you can barely get around. And I don't know if she was, maybe stubborn and didn't want to move, because I've seen situations like that. But hey, she's at an age now where if I have to take care of you, then you got to do what I say. So, yes, I don't think she should have been living alone in a place that big. Definitely, somebody should have been living there with her, or she should have been living with someone, one of her kids, or something in her family. And if she didn't want to do that, if she still wanted to live independently, okay, we can put you into like a senior apartment or something, where you got senior neighbor, everybody, around you. Not this, because this 84-year-old don't need to be in a 3,900 square foot home. A sick 84-year-old, 3,900 square foot home, you can barely move around. Like, what are we doing here? That just wasn't. I think that was a bad move right there. But yeah, but like I said, again, my prayers with the Guthrie family. Hope they hope the best, and get your mom home safe. And that's all I got to say about it. I hope they catch the people that's responsible for it. And like I said, they're gonna pay for it one way or another. Whether we see you pay for it, law enforcement have you pay for it, or your days just come and you pay for it. But let me know what y'all think.